as the eerie mist rolled in. I found myself navigating the winding curves of an isolated highway, the only source of light coming from my car's dim headlights. The atmosphere was thick with an unsettling quiet, interrupted only by the occasional rustling of leaves in the darkness. My solitude was broken by the sight of a figure up ahead, thumb outstretched, a hitchhiker. Normally, I would have passed by, but on that lonely stretch of road, his presence felt like a lifeline to civilization. I decided to pull over. The man appeared friendly enough, dressed in tattered clothes and carrying a worn backpack. He introduced himself as John and climbed into the passenger seat with a warm smile. I couldn't help but feel a pang of relief. We began to chat, his stories revealing a troubled past. He'd been on the road for weeks, seeking refuge from a world that had seemingly abandoned him. He spoke with a hint of melancholy, his words fading in and out as the fog enveloped the car. But as we continued down the road, John's demeanor took a sudden, unsettling turn. His voice grew increasingly disjointed, like a radio tuned between stations. He muttered bizarre, incomprehensible things, and his gaze fixated on me with an eerie intensity. My unease deepened, and I contemplated pulling over. But the desolation of the highway made me think twice. Suddenly, John reached into his backpack and retrieved a gleaming knife. Panic coursed through my veins as he demanded that I stop the car. With trembling hands, I swerved to the shoulder, desperately trying to maintain control of the situation. But as soon as the car came to a halt, I seized the opportunity to escape. I flung open the door and bolted into the fog, leaving John behind. Gasping for breath, I realized I had narrowly escaped a perilous encounter. I called the police, who arrived to search the area, but found no trace of John. To this day, I can't forget the terror I felt on that forsaken highway, a stark reminder of the chilling dangers that can lurk in the most isolated of places.